Hello guys, I am Daniel Snowden, and this is Let's Play Demon's Souls. In the last episode, we defeated King Allant, and the true King Allant, and then we used Evacuate to warp back to the Nexus before we triggered the ending, after getting Soulbrand. You can hear the old one groaning in the background. So what we want to do, excuse me, is head to the Archstone of the Small King. Gonna go ahead and start the Phalanx Archstone, because we've got one final enemy to face. And we're going to use that mausoleum key that Strava gave us. So let's go back and head this way. First thing we're going to want to do, second chance. As always, we're definitely going to want second chance for this guy, because he is really, really tough. And then we'll just go ahead and, even though we're in pure white world tendency, which I believe we are. And we're going to want to head this way, yeah. Head up these stairs. Take out all these guys. Guys are not nearly so hard when you're in pure white world tendency. It also helps that our shield now can block 62 or has 62 stability. Last few enemies. Oh, don't need any of that half-moon grass. That's a waste. Alright. And we'll take out this last enemy. Yeah, if you remember the Red Knight from before and he was blocking that area, well, this is that area. Backstab. And take him out. Easy enough. Alright, let's go ahead and put that mausoleum key to use. And here we have the last NPC of the game.
Thou who seeketh the king's sword, I am the old king. Show me thine strength, and the strength of thine souls.
Alright, this is Old King Doran, founder of Boletaria. He was the first receiver of the Archstone.
Brave knight.
And he challenges you to a fight. Once you get him down to about half health, he will stop fighting you. So let's go ahead and take him out. He's not that strong, but he's still pretty strong. And that sword he has does magical and physical damage, so be careful. Yeah, look at how much stability it takes off. It is pretty nasty, so you don't want to be anywhere near that. But luckily he doesn't have a shield, so let's wait for him to swing. If he'll ever swing. Yeah, but as you can see, he also has a ton of health, so let's see if we can get some bleed on him.
Thou dost well to impress one such as me, young knight.
Alright, so now that we've gotten
I
him down
am
to a
old
quarter.
King Doran, and thou hast proven thine strength to me. Go forth and take the king's sword in thine hand.
Alright. So he'll give us the king's sword. Demon Brand. The interesting thing about Demon Brand and Soulbrand that we also got is Soulbrand does max damage when you're at black character tendency. Demon Brand does max damage when you're at pure character white tendency. So Soulbrand for us does a ton of damage, way more than anything else we've got. But as you see, since we've raised luck a bit, our blue blood sword is pretty powerful too. So we're going to want to stick with that, but we want to go ahead and finish him off. You could just let him live now, but this is probably the best time since he doesn't really attack you until you get him down, until you attack him to this point. In which case, he's going to start two-handing his weapon and he's going to get a lot stronger. So you want to make sure you do as much damage as possible. We're going to want to be fully healed for this. We're going to want to have all our ducks in a row because this guy is going to be one tough guy to take out. So let's go ahead and get a light weapon going. Use a couple fresh spice. Alright. And let's take him out.
I am the old king. Darest thou to challenge me? Very well. But may thou be determined from the depths of thy heart, else thou shalt fail. May fate be with you.
And he's also got hyper armor, so that's something else to keep in mind, and he can heal. And he does a ton of damage, and he just broke our second chance. So let's heal up. Oh, and he healed to full. I did not want him to do that. Oh, that is bad. Alright, so let's get second chance going again. Now you can lure him away, and if you're wearing the Thief's Ring like I am, he'll eventually just turn around and start walking back towards the starting area, or where you first encounter him. So if we just run along this bridge, he should de-aggro from us. Maybe not since he's running towards us. Yeah, see, so he'll just de-aggro, and then you can get behind him and do some real damage. Just keep backstabbing him over and over if you can stun lock him. So yeah, I really shouldn't have let him I should not have let him heal. That was a big mistake. Oh, wow. There we go. Just keep at it. We got him! Best Souls death scream of all time, and just before light weapon rang out. Awesome. And he drops the Eternal Warriors Ring and the Ancient Kings set, which is great for males. It doesn't have that stamina penalty, so it's probably the best of the male clothing. The Binded set is probably the best of the female clothing, that or the Rogue set. And he also drops the Eternal Warriors Ring, which will increase your stamina recovery rate. So that's pretty awesome as well. That's pretty much a good go-to ring when you don't need to wear the cling ring. So that's all we can do here, but there's one more thing now that we have Demon Brant and Soul Brant that we can do. And I actually screwed up. I should have done some Crystal Lizard. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I should have done some Crystal Lizard farming back in Stonefang Tunnel before I killed Urbane, because I totally forgot that you needed, or you don't need it, but God's Wrath really helps in a certain spot, which I will show you guys. Well, I might show that. I'll show that after I go talk to Ed, since this is the end of the game. But yeah, as you saw, Old King Doran hits like a truck, even in damn near pure White World tendency. And I'm not going to worry about picking up that Ring of Strength that's in the Dragon's Nest, because I already have one, obviously. So I don't need to worry about that. But yeah, he hits like a truck. He can definitely kill you if he gets stun locked, so be very careful. But for having the False King defeated, and for getting Demon Brant and Soul Brant, we can make the Northern Regalia, which is probably one of the strongest weapons in the game. It does max damage when you're at pure white or pure black character tendency. We need 20 more strength to wield it with one hand, but once we do, it'll probably be our most powerful weapon. It's also heavy though, and its range is not as good as the as the Blue Blood Sword, but as you can see, when we two-hand it, it does 540 damage. But if we get our strength to 20, it'll do the same in two hands as it would in one hand. So this weapon, it's probably better to just one-hand it, get 20 strength. But yeah, it's really powerful. Now the thing, if you had defeated King Allant and then went right to the demon, you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't have been able to. Well, you went right to the ending. You wouldn't be able to get this until New Game Plus. So you want to get it now while you have everything in order, so you don't have to kill Flamewrecker again. All right, but then let me show you one last thing. So I'm going to show you the Crystal Lizard area. For farming. I wish I had kept God's Wrath, but Second Chance, as you saw, has been invaluable against most enemies. Alright, so first let's go ahead and trigger this. Trigger this one, and then we'll run past this one. And let's go ahead and take out this fat minister up here. Yeah, tons of damage. But like I said, it's based on being in pure black or pure white character tendency, which is easy enough to get into because all you have to do is just kill some NPCs that you don't need, and that'll put you in pure black. So it's really easy to be in pure black character tendency. All you have to do is just kill some people. Alright, and we want to get these crystal lizards. Whoops. Alright, and then down here at the end of the hallway where this last crystal lizard is, there's the crystal lizard nest. Now if you have God's Wrath, you can hit all the crystal lizards in here and get a ton of shards, but we're not going to be able to do that because, well, I screwed up. And so we're going to be able to get as many as we can, but not all of them. So I could go ahead and farm all these guys and get a whole bunch of shards, but I don't really need any of that. It's not a big deal. We can come back here on New Game Plus once we can set our miracles aside and we have pure black world tendency and all that stuff. But you do want to come up here and get a pure hardstone. And a pure sharpstone. So you definitely want to come here at least to get those, because that'll let you make plus 10 equipment. But yeah, so that's pretty much all for this area. So let's go ahead and evacuate out, and we will go and watch the ending. Alright, so last chance to upgrade anything, last chance to get stuff from Thomas, because once we go to the ending, you're going to have to wait. Well, actually not for Thomas, but if you need to buy anything from any merchants, like if you kept Patches alive or any of those people, now would be the time to do all that stuff. Let's go ahead and drop off all that stuff. It's grindstone. Alright. I wonder if we can upgrade our kite shield. Alright, we can get it to +9. Oh, almost to +10. That'll be maxed out. That'll be awesome. But let's go ahead and move to below the Nexus. And finally beat the game. And see, so it'll warp us right back here. And we can go ahead and go to the ending.
Thine work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the Old One back to slumber.
Alright, so you have two choices, and the ending will change depending on which path you choose. You can either walk out the door like she asked you to, or you can kill her, and you get different endings and different items for doing that. For first time players, I recommend walking out, and then for future New Game Pluses, I recommend killing her. So let's go ahead and see if we can talk to her.
The Old One and I shall slumber interminably. That is the way it must be. Thou
Okay.
mayst go. Be gone to thine world.
Alright, last chance to talk to you.
The old thou may...
Okay, so let's go ahead and leave.
My thanks. At last my duty is fulfilled.
And walk out the fog. Alright. And that's the ending to Demon Souls.
The Old One, along with the Maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of soul arts. The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved. And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together. A brave new hero of unprecedented power.
Alright, and that's Let's Play Demon Souls. So I'll let you guys watch the ending credits. It'll show off some nice art of all the bosses that we fought, like Vanguard right there, for instance. So yeah, this is a really good game. I'm not going to give it any type of score or rating or anything. I think if you've watched the playthrough this far, you know what kind of game this is, and if you like it or not. I definitely recommend playing Dark Souls. I'll probably start a playthrough of that. Let's play that. I will probably also in the future do more Demon Souls. I may do a New Game Plus run, just show that off, some of the differences, but I'll probably just do like a montage of boss fights or something, or some of the Black Phantom runs. Probably nothing extensive where I did like full levels, unedited and stuff like that. Because yeah, at parts making this video or these videos was very frustrating, just because Demon Souls, the style of autosave and the way the game works, you can't really go back and fix stuff. But yeah, I definitely have to say, you know, it's a fun game. It can be broken, as you saw. I made a lot of the fights a lot easier than they needed to be. Some of the fights I made look a little bit harder than they actually were. Yeah, so I will leave you guys to enjoy the ending. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to doing more playthroughs of Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and other games in the future.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones